Thank you, Ryan.
We're here with Coach González from San Jose Earthquakes. We'll take questions from our media once. Go ahead.
All right, Coach, is this a frustrating loss that you got shut out at home, or is it a situation where it's not an MLS game, so you're not as frustrated?
I don't know if frustrated is the word, just, kind of sad for the guys because I thought our players left everything on the field. I'm really proud of them. I thought we showed some high-level concepts, ideas, play, combinations, pressing, against one of the best teams in North and South America, Central, North, and South America. So, it's disappointing not to get the result here home in front of our fans. And by the way, thank you to our fans. I thought they had amazing energy. There's a big Tigres contingency here, and it's expected with our communities that are very Latin American. So it just made a great environment, a great event. And I'm sure for all fans, it was a good game for them to see. But I'm proud of our guys. I thought we pushed the game and until the very end, created chances to score. Didn't bounce our way. But if we keep showing that attitude, personality, that confidence to play, things will bounce our way in our league. So we're disappointed, and I'm sorry our fans were out of the League's Cup. We really wanted to do well in the Cup. But I'm also proud of our guys. We left everything on the field, and we'll move forward. And congrats to Tigres. It's a very good team, very well coached, and we wish them the best.
Coach, when you see a team like how they present an attack, like Quinones, like Linus and Maniac, how difficult of a challenge they present to your whole team in general, not just your back line?
Yeah, no, we definitely highlighted that in the week's training and the video analysis. They have individual talents that can change a game at any moment. The goal we conceded was an example of that. And you can see why they're effective in their league. And they have probably 2 players in each position, if not 3, that can do that in terms of their talent. They invest a lot and they've been historically winning championships in the league. But like I said, I thought we matched them well. We did need a collective effort to shut down those individuals, and I thought we did that for most of the game, with the exception of the one player that led to the goal. So, and we created chances that, Guzman made some good saves in some moments. So I think we could have challenged him a little bit more in taking our chances. But they have some special talent. So, and we knew we have really good individual players as well. We have young players that are still developing. Christian Espinosa just resigned. We're really happy to get his commitment for the next few years for this community, this club, these fans, for him, his family. That's awesome. But we want to focus on our collective talent, not individual. And I'm proud of our collective effort tonight.
Coach, I know you'd rather be planning for the knockout rounds, but what do you plan on, or how do you plan on using this time off that you guys are going to have, which is rare? A lot of players have been talking about a little bit of burnout. What do you hope to tweak, especially with the new player coming in too?
We gave the guys a few weeks ago an extended break because we had that opportunity. We would like to continue an intense schedule in the League's Cup. Unfortunately, we're going to definitely have to pivot, and we got to focus in the next 2.5, 3 weeks before we play Vancouver. We'll business as usual. We're gonna get back to training. Tuesday will be a regen/training. We'll do it like an inner squad by the end of the week. We will give an extended weekend off. We'll give another extended period off for the guys, like you said, to give them a mental break more than just physical break. But then we'll do a normal 2-week microcycle going into Vancouver. So that would be the plan. And we want to do probably some team activities as well, maybe even off the field, because we have a great group, a great locker room, a family-oriented group, and just continue to give them opportunities to build bonds away from the game. I think we can have some good moments of that as well.
Buenas noches, Pobre Manucho Internacional, 10 Estación de Radio San Francisco. Mi pregunta es, independientemente del resultado, la importancia de esta experiencia para la MLS y para el equipo, jugadores que nunca se han enfrentado a equipos como Tigres. Gracias.
Sí. Hola, Paola. Buenísimo esta copa, buenísima idea. para crear competición entre MLS y Liga MX, ambos ligas empujando uno al otro, jugar como esta noche con fanatismo de los dos clubes para una competición, no amistoso. Siempre hemos jugado partidos amistosos, pero para jugar una competición contra un equipo de Liga MX hace a nosotros crecer, mejorar en la competición y lo abrazamos. Y me encanta este torneo, me encanta esta copa, que lo siguen haciendo por muchos años y que lo mejoran hasta más, pero lástima que no continuamos en esto, pero nosotros nos gusta mucho esta oportunidad y esta experiencia.
I can only just say he's fit. Obviously, you've been in the squad, had a good moment. What impression did you get on today?
Look, I thought, Io is still needing integration, right? He's only trained maybe 3 times with the group. He had been getting continuous training and play with Toronto. He's adapting to San Jose now, the way we train, our intensity, our game model, the locker room. So that's going to take time. So these next few weeks will be really good for him. But look, I think he already showed he's got some physical qualities in terms of hold up, turning defenders, and he gets a shot on top of the box that he created for himself. And if he puts that on target, I think that's really dangerous. He's got power, speed. He can play centrally. He's a center forward. He can play on the wing. He's versatile. So I think, and he's young. He's young and he has a lot of room to still improve. So seems like a good guy, good young man, and I think he's going to be a good addition to what we need in our depth to compete the rest of the season.
Well, yes, it was a decade ago, the last time the Quakes were in the CONCACAF Champions League, and the last time there was a high-stakes game between San Jose Quakes and a Liga MX opponent. So even though this is a different competition, do you feel like the energy was fitting of an encounter between the two teams representing different leagues and a different challenge?
Yeah, look, we made it really clear our ambition in Leagues Cup. We wanted to win this thing, because historically this club has not won an international cup. We wanted to write our own name in history, and this was the opportunity, and it will be the opportunity in the future. So we're hopeful of that. We just got to wait till next year. Some lack of fortune in terms of the draw, right? Like we had to play at Portland and then home at Tigres. Those are 2 very challenging games, and you see some of these other teams playing maybe even both games at home, right? And so there's big advantages in that. And then, I'd say Tigres is not your typical Liga MX team. It's a very talented team. And as you saw, with one of the best Liga MX center forwards in the history of the league with Gignac. So, whatever. It was going to be a tough group to get out of, but I thought we did a lot of good things. We're going to learn. And we want to get better every day. We want to get better. So we'll do our analysis, reflection, and take it out on MLS now.
We'll go now to questions from our media on Zoom. Alex Morgan, go ahead.
Hi, Luchi. Thanks for joining us tonight. Good to speak to you. I'm curious about the shape at the end of the game when Io came on. It looked like him and Jeremy were both playing up top together. How would you describe that shape? What did you like about it? What were some things that you think could be improved? What are your takeaways, and is it something we could see moving forward?
Yeah, potentially. We historically in this season have not started with 2 center forwards. We want to have numbers in the midfield. We want to have numbers on the back line and true wingers. So, and we've had pretty good production with that foundation. But at the end of a game, not even at the end. I mean, we did it with 20 plus minutes left, but we needed to push. We needed goals, and we needed to do it one moment and one goal at a time. But yeah, that was the idea. So we ended in a 3-5-2, still maintaining numbers in the midfield, having wing play, wide play, still having the ability to defend the back line in transition, but have 2 guys with physical presence in and around the box. And so that was the idea. And I thought it was interesting. We did get on the ball. We created those wide overloads. We got balls in the box. There was even one, I think Christian had that isolation wide. It was a quick attack. And I think Io made a hard sprint between the center backs to the back post. Had we got that ball in a little quicker and early crossing. So I thought it was an interesting dynamic just to stress their back line. And unfortunately, we didn't score, but I thought it was dangerous.
Last question will go to Brian on Zoom. Brian, go ahead.
Hey there. As you alluded to a couple times in this conference, you're playing one of the best teams that you can find in this hemisphere. Does that make you, the way that you, except for one moment in the first half, you pretty well stood toe-to-toe with them? Does that make you feel better about the rest of the season going forward?
Yeah, look, it's definitely a good reference when you can have a high-level performance against a high-level team. And use that as an example of what our potential is in terms of gameplay, right? Like our mission as a team from preseason has been we want our fans and our families to admire the way we act and the way we play, and I think we can be proud of that tonight in how we acted and how we played and pushing the game. You know, we had more shots than them. We created a good XG against a very good team. So. Yeah, that is definitely something we want to grab and be proud of. At the same time, one of our main values is like compete. We can beat anybody. And I thought we showed the attitude and personality of that, but we didn't get it done. So we're disappointed with that. We're not happy. We're not satisfied. We're gonna be sour for the next 2 weeks. We have to train now without a competition for the next few weeks. So we're gonna be pretty bitter about that. But like I said, we'll get over it. We'll move forward. And we'll know that we can beat anybody, and we got to apply it in the next opportunity against anybody.
And with that, we conclude some of the Earthquakes post-game press conference. Thank you so much, Coach Uchi, for your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.